Welcome everyone, I'm Tim, and this is The Controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4, Level 1, Far Harbor. Now, this is going to be a challenge run to where I will get to Far Harbor at Level 1, and then attempt to complete the DLC completely underpowered, as it does recommend at least level 15 before getting the quest. Now, some people believe that you actually can't go to Far Harbor until after you save and talk to Nick, but that is not the case, as you in fact can just run on over to the Nakano residence and hitch a ride on their boat heading over to Far Harbor itself. Now, I'm not going to be putting any real restrictions on this run, as I have extremely limited experience in Far Harbor, so I don't want to make it too crazy tough for what will virtually be my first time in Far Harbor playing. In this opening vault sequence here, there are a couple different ways that you can deal with the rad roaches, which, for one, you can just close the sliding door and hopefully lock them behind it. Now, there was a suggestion in the comments from my level 1 Nuka World run to where it said, how about you just let the electricity take care of them all? So that is what I did here. It actually worked out quite well. I'm quite pleased with how it worked out. Didn't have to deal with any just random door malfunction to where you can't get it closed, get them trapped with you, and then they just start taking bites off of you. And you actually are able to pick up the meat, which is going to come in handy. I know there will be plenty of meat in Far Harbor with the different anglers and different things like that, but we'll at least have a good start right off the get-go. When we get to Far Harbor, we can cook it on up, as I don't want to cook it up prior, as I'm going to be pushing the XP by the time I get there. But now let's just crack this vault door open and power on. So with that, let's jump into it. As we're going to be going up to the surface here, take a look at the special stats for Ms. Gull here. I'm going to be wanting to do a lot of explosives, so got that perception at 5, endurance of 5 for the Aqua Girl, and, of course, Lone Wanderer. But the one that I'm a little nervous on is rocking the 7 intelligence for a level 1 run. It's going to be pushing it, I think, for how much XP I gain en route to the Nakano residence, but once I am in Far Harbor, having the higher intelligence will be helpful to hopefully level up a little bit quicker and get some explosives going. Agility of 3 for the sneak, and luck at 4. We will boost that on up to 5, so we can hit up Idiot Savant if we want with the special book in Sean's room. So there we go. We have Ms. Gull, Seagull, going to Far Harbor. This is a run I'm definitely looking forward to. After doing the level 1 Nuka World, that was a complete blast. I loved doing that. So, as I haven't been to Far Harbor, except for just right at the opening sequence of it, from when you enter, I'm really looking forward to having the added challenge of a level 1 run while I actually go through the DLC for what will be essentially the first time. Now, I have done a little research and watched a couple playthroughs on YouTube for going through Far Harbor, so I won't be going in completely blind, but this will in fact be the first time that I will be playing the DLC, which I'm really excited to completely dive in. I'm fully expecting to have a complete blast. Hope it is entertaining for you guys, and yeah, I am ready to roll. And I have a decent plan thought out for how I want to do my prepping prior to going there. But let's talk to Codsworth so he can start clearing out all of the bugs and insects around the area and do a good looting in here.
So soon?
Well, Sanctuary is fully looted for what I need to do. Codsworth took care of those insects that I needed. I'm carrying those. I did sleep now until it is roughly 8:30 in the evening, as I'm going to want to be traveling when it's a little bit dark. I did end up building a water pump, which in hindsight was not the smartest of choices, as that ate up like 6 XP, which I don't know if I really have 6 XP to give for what I want to do. So, unfortunately, as I was strolling through Sanctuary, there wasn't much of anything decent to even wear. I picked up a military cap and at least a red dress for a little bit of charisma boosting, but otherwise, not a whole lot has been going on. I am at 24 purified water, which will be plenty to keep me going. But other than that, it wasn't as good as it could be sometimes, which is a little unfortunate, but overall, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. And as we're leaving Sanctuary here, we can pick up the dog meat, which actually has some bottle caps on it. I am leaving a little bit of spare weight capacity. I'm bringing a good chunk of junk from Sanctuary. I did... Ooh, Molotov cocktail. Perfect. I did end up breaking it down so it was just to the components, so it is as light as possible for carrying, which I am going to be wanting to pick up power armor for going into Far Harbor, as there will be rads and just way too powerful of stuff for me to deal with. So I'm going to need fusion cores. So that's going to be pretty much the first thing that I'm going to want to pick up before grabbing a suit of power armor. Now just got to hit up these basic first couple areas. Get a little bit more purified water. Nothing too crazy. Before heading on over to Carla by Drumlin Diner. See what she has for her inventory, as you never know what she's going to have. She might have some good items for me to pick up. But since I am going to be rocking the power armor, I don't really have to worry about picking up any armor other than the power armor. So that's going to save my carry capacity, as I'm only rocking 1 strength. I only have 85 carry capacity at the moment, which is not good at all. Peckish there. I don't have any cooked food, so I'm just going to kind of let it go. I did top up on my water just out of habit, which, since I am a higher intelligence, if you let yourself get thirsty, it will drop your intelligence down just a little bit, which then in turn won't give me quite as much in terms of leveling up. This is a route I really love to do. Can just pick up some basic stuff. Welding goggles. A little value there. Just as I'm heading down. And there is a little ravine here coming up that will slip me past Gorski Cabin and avoid those feral ghouls. And it skirts me around Concord to where I don't have to worry about ticking that off on my map. At least not at this point. Here's Carla. Now I'm definitely going to be sarcastic to her to pick up a little bit better buying power. I'm a little hesitant to talk to her, as can spawn in some random things, which I don't really have to worry about dying, as I'm fully expecting to, but you never want to die the first go, especially this early before even making it to the Nakanos.
Huh?
There we have it. Trash Can Carla was able to do pretty good actually overall. Got a good chunk of different miscellaneous inventory. Got some food that we can eat up, some adhesive, and even was carrying a couple Molotovs, which will be very, very handy as they're very powerful early game. Unfortunately, I did have to give up my 3 gold bars, but they were weighing 1.5, so I don't feel too unhappy about it. Now, this is the point to where there could easily be added spawns. So just have to be a little mindful of that. Now, since we are near Drumlin Diner, we can just skirt around the edge of that, hit up the med kit, and there's one little
We had a deal.
building right over there I want to hit up.
Hand over the goods. You
Usually
owe us.
has
I ain't
some
giving you
decent
poison
explosives.
chewing pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done
No,
to my boy?
He bought
shouldn't
them
have to worry
fair
a
and
whole
square,
lot.
Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out.
Shouldn't
Now,
trigger
don't make me
Drumlin
come
Diner
in there
here.
and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
There we go. Get a Rad X. That will be helpful for all the upcoming fog. Ah, 7 cigarettes. That'll be nice. And the guaranteed quantum here. Now, I am curious too what is going to be in the house up ahead, as that's a random spawn point. Could be friendly, could be enemies. Typically, your first time through, it's friendly more times than not. If there's even anything in here. Looks like it might actually be empty in this at this point. No troll mines. Yeah, looking good. Get a little bit there. And you never know what will be in the dresser or suitcase. Basic leather armor. I don't need it. I'll just bypass it. I don't think I'll be running into any issues prior to getting my power armor. So here we go. Nice little outpost here. The robot doesn't seem to mind. Bunch of 10mm and baseball and bubblegum, I believe. Yes. But in here is what we are really looking forward to. 12 XP to open that door. Less than ideal. But the Mr. Gutsy, pretty good items on him. And, yes. Grenade, 2 Molotovs, and fragmentation mine. Now, this is a good, safe place to sleep. Think may as well just drop a little coward save, and just like that we get parched, which actually is better yet for us. The next stop is in fact to get a fusion core, and the first one I want to hit up is over at what's the I know it's not Oberlin Station, but right there. Starlight Drive-In. That's what I want. We will have to pick a door, and either we're going to have to kill a rad roach or run away from it. I have yet to decide what I want to do. probably be best just to run away and not have to worry about it. Just outrun it. Not halfway yet. I feel pretty good about that.
Got it.
And wooden crate, some radaway, gas canister. That will give us a little bit more oil for getting the explosives. Economy wonder glue. Used oil can. And it is possible if I don't get too close, maybe I'll luck out and the red roach won't even completely spawn in. I know there's a quantum over there, but if I can... There we go. Take the fusion core. Don't have to deal with the rad roach. Let the rad roach be. Don't really need anything else here. Don't want any trouble with the mole rats. They can potentially just plain hunt me down. Which, obviously, don't want that. So we'll just skirt on over, and on the map, we're gonna hit up Mystic Pines, which should be somewhere in there. Get a little custom marker just so I don't get twisted around if I have to start sprinting away. Looks like we should be good from here. Mole rats are back behind. Don't have to worry about them. I was tempted to go to Wicked Shipping to get the trailer key, but I didn't. If I ended up having to kill a ghoul or anything like that, I was a little worried about the XP, as I want to hit up Concord because there's going to be plenty of good loot in there to be able to grab. But of course I'll have to stay away from the Museum of Freedom. I think we're good. At least we seem good. There's nothing that goes on at Mystic Pines anyway. But there we go, we're already slightly over halfway. Get the Tales of a Junktown Jerky. Which, I guess, hindsight, I probably should have come here first before talking to Carla, but Carla is going to be the only one I talk with prior to getting to Far Harbor. And if I recall, there will be stairs somewhere in here, to which I can head down, and there should be a fusion core at the basement. Might actually be behind the advanced locked door. Well, I'm here. Might as well check out the rooms. Maybe there'll happen to be, yeah, like some jet and other miscellaneous stuff, like aluminum for the surgical tray. There could definitely be worthwhile to be here anyway. Unfortunately, there was nothing else of use at Mystic Pines. I was definitely misremembering. I thought that door was either just novice locked to get downstairs to the generator there, or that it was actually just an open staircase. So that's a little disappointing, but I am back here in Starlight and figured since I am here, may as well hopefully finish looting it up the rest of the way. Can get some just basic items, and if we're lucky, we'll be able to pick up a mine or so on our way up. Mole rats won't be up here, so we should be pretty safe, other than there's sometimes a mine, which don't know exactly remember where it's at, and it's not always there, but it's in a troll spot. One out there. Maybe that's the one. Caring too much. That's unfortunate. Because Lantern has oil. So, just gotta do a little inventory management once get to the end here. Get that weight taken down. Could drink water, but again, I want my intelligence to be a little bit lower at this point. Still, nothing really that good. And just having a rough go. Got the storage key, could have very easily just picked that up, so I wouldn't have had to pick the lock. This is going a little rougher than I would have liked, but overall, it's rough but smooth. Here we go, coming up on Concord. And this is where things can get a little dicey. Kind of hit and miss on if it works out. Now, obviously, I will be going to the robotics disposal ground to pick up the really easy 3 fusion cores from there. And there is a suit of power armor not that far away that I could easily pick up, no issue whatsoever. But I want a complete set of power armor, and if my test told me anything, depending on how good of a shot Preston is. Okay, made it into the church. We just go to the top of the church here, and then we can head on over and get the actual full suit of power armor off the roof of the museum. Now, do have to do this fast enough to where Preston doesn't actually kill off all the raiders before you're done. Otherwise, you will get the XP from doing the out of time quest. But I think... Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Just gotta do a little run and jump. Whoa. Okay. Worked no problem. Before, just gotta get the angle right. Come on, hop on up. Hop up, hop up. Uh-oh. Bummer. Well, there goes my first death. That's, I was not expecting that to happen. I tested that out a couple times in my beginning testing, and it was no problem to jump up there. So, guess we'll head back and hopefully get it right this time. Alright, let's give this one more go. There we go. No problem that time.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers
Uh-oh.
inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
No! Preston, what are you doing? You're killing me. Well, made it to the power armor. Did not make it before out of time was complete. So I don't know why Preston was so good at firing, but we are no longer level 1. So I guess gotta reload and try it again or alter our plan and route. Okay, just got shot a little bit by a raider. As I'm going to be making a run at this power armor one more time. I'm really hopeful that maybe if they're happen to be engaged with me just slightly, that maybe I'll end up lucking out and Preston won't be quite as good of a shot. One can hope. Alright, one more try at this. If it doesn't work this time, or if I just jump and fall to my death again, we'll call it and not gonna worry about this suit of power armor. It's definitely superior. I know I can get it. I've done it before a couple different times. In fact, if I don't get it this time, that will just be basically an omen for what's to come, as things have not gone that smooth as I about jumped right off there. Maybe I gotta have my gun away. Oh no. Okay, made it back. Okay, not like that. It's gotta come from a higher angle. Okay, I'm back at the power armor. Preston is still fighting. Okay, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Come on, come on. I don't care about any loot up here. I know this works. There, that's a safe fall. I still hear fighting. Okay, don't want to run too fast. Get away. Just get away. Here we go. Okay, just get away, get away, get away. I'm not by Preston. He'll eventually win. Got my power armor. It's a little banged up, but it does have all 6 pieces. That's what I wanted. So now I just have to absolutely make sure I avoid Museum of Freedom. That was a little disappointing. But instead of 85 carry capacity, I now have jumped up to 185 carry capacity. So I can loot basically whatever now the rest of the way and be sitting a lot better. So we'll come up to this first house here, loot up in here. Oh no, it says I leveled up. Hopefully that's just lingering over from before. Yep, still says level 1. Not leveled up all the way. Since it happened on the save file that we had leveled up, it still thought I had leveled up. So no perks to give. We're still level 1. We're still legit. No shady business has been going on. We're sitting in good shape now. Get this quantum. I feel good about having this power armor. It's gonna make a world of difference versus just the other little bits and pieces that you get from the random one near the robotics. So now that we're in Concord, we have it detected. We obviously have to avoid going anywhere near Preston, but there is the other house on the other side of town that I want to hit up. Not sure if I want to try to make my way up towards the Speakeasy. I'm kind of thinking I want to avoid that, as that is getting a little closer to, but the other house on the other side of town we'll hit up, plus of course this one, which is, since we're right handy here, May as well just grab all of this food. No sense of not. It will sell for decent caps once we are in Far Harbor. Again, nothing good for... postman uniform could be okay, but we do have power armor now, so nothing really to fret over. Here we are, the house on the other side. Wild mongrels are the random spawn. Don't want to be messing with those. Would have been nice if it was a settler, as there's plenty of good items down there that I'd be able to loot if it were just the settlers. But that's alright. One of the main reasons wanted this pipe bolt action sniper rifle. This raider doesn't actually carry any ammunition for it, but that's quite alright, as I think I have a few shots, but mainly I just wanted a weapon with a scope. So do not walk that way. Do not get in range of Preston. Just loop back around out here, and I'm pretty sure we can skirt past those bloodbug hatchlings that are chomping on the Brahmin. Walk past Red Rocket. To which point then we can hit up the basic cap stash as we head to the robotics. Back near a sanctuary here. Got the dog. That dog is patrolling a lot closer this way than I thought he might be. It's not very dark, but we have 3 agility. Might be able to sneak by. We can sneak by the dog. Please just be danger from that, which I think it is. Red steak dough. We should be sitting pretty good. Wasn't quite as fast as I was hoping to be. I was hoping that it would still be nighttime for sneaking past this raider gang that is around here. But it will have to do. Dawn will have to do. There's still a possibility that they're asleep. I just don't want to run into any issues right in there. Oh, danger. What? Okay. Red steak dough, just go a different way. I don't want to be in danger from you. You're gonna freak me out. May as well, since we're passing by, pick up these caps and the 44. And the items up top. As long as I don't draw attention from raiders or mole rats, be sitting good. Definitely want the Radaway and Rad-X. Alright, looks like we're good. Basically back to hidden. That's what I want to see. Just finish making our way on over to the robotics disposal ground. Pick up 3 fusion cores from there and... uh-oh, caution. You don't see me. You don't see me. Good. Pick up 3 more fusion cores, which won't be enough to deal with all of Far Harbor, but it'll at least be a good start. Get me going. Hopefully get my foothold to where I can get some better regular armor or anything like that. Why am I detected? Why am I in caution? Come on, Mirelurk. You were not supposed to pop up. I'm burning my fusion core right now. Might not be able to make it through here. Okay, just hurry. Boot up the sentry bot. Sentry bot can handle the soft shell. That was not supposed to be right there. Still in danger. Sentry bot is powered up. Question is he dealing with Mirelurks or is he dealing with the mole rats? Pick up the hot rodder while I'm here. And might as well get a couple military circuit boards, as I do have the carry capacity. Just cower, cower, cower. Okay, I'm back to hidden, so the Mirelurk lost interest. Are you done? Hello? Did you take care of all the mole rats?
Please clear the area and find cover. There is a 95.23%
All right.
chance of collateral damage.
That's a lot of collateral damage chance. Let's power him down and... Oh.
Weapons free.
Now he's dealing with mole rats. He might have been actually dealing with the Mirelurk. Good thing I didn't cause him to explode.
Hostile detected. Threat analysis. Green alert. Hostiles may be in area. Non-combatants are advised to seek secure location until perimeter is secured.
All right, how about now? Hello? You got all the mole rats taken care of? I think so. Let's cause them to explode.
8 in 3, 2, 1.
Boom, he goes. Good deal. Thank you, kind sir, for your fusion cores. And just basically everything else on your person. Let's pick up the extra fusion core here. So, we have 3 and roughly 70%. That should be pretty good. Now, there is a mini nuke in here and mini nuke launcher, but that thing is a beast to carry around. I know I have the carry capacity at the moment, but that would only be for if I have power armor to where I'd have enough. But this has taken a little bit longer than I was expecting. I was really hoping that might be able to make it all the way to the Nakano residence this episode. But I think this is a pretty good spot to end it off here. We have our power armor. We have our fusion cores to power it. And we got the initial gathering of items and supplies all out of the way and taken care of. So next time we will make it the rest of the way to the Nakanos and make it on into Far Harbor at level 1. So thanks for joining and thanks for watching. And until next time, powering off.